So what's good, YouTube family? Today we got to talk about Cam Newton, and I'm going to drop video proof. But Killer Cam, these are some of the things you've been saying about Shedeur. I don't know if you were trying to sabotage him. I don't know if you went out your way to get paid to do this, but I've been bringing it up. I just didn't expose you yet. You went relentlessly out your way to try to sabotage Shedeur with the most dumbest, outlandish statements.
Shedeur, first off, I gotta hold him accountable. Right? Travis Hunter is what we would think Shedeur is supposed to be.
That's just a snippet of some of the things I'm gonna play today, and I'm gonna have to go off, Cam Newton. We know you. We know the way you act, but nobody's really afraid of Cam in the hat. You feel me? So we're gonna start the show the right way. The stepping fetchings of the world, or the former Kuta Kentes who turned into Chicken George, we gotta call y'all out, bruh.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So watching videos all day and trying to do my homework, I got 30 videos that's going to drop at least in the next 2 days for y'all, because I do that for y'all. But Cam Newton goes out of his way to disrespect the legends, to disrespect a lot of people, and I mind my own business. But when he kept relentlessly going at Shedeur, he went at Travis too. We did a video on that, but we told people they're friends, so I thought they were friends. A lot of people in Colorado and Boulder told me a lot of things about Cam. They say you be doing too much, gang. And speaking of that, let's play a video, one of the main videos that the Mayo community been using, which I know you love so much. Before I give my synopsis and my opinions, let's just look at the video in question, a compilation of clips of you doing the most when it came to primetime son, Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur, first off, I gotta hold him accountable, right? Travis Hunter is what we would think Shedeur is supposed to be. Travis Hunter is polished like a quarterback. Shedeur has always got this mean mug look on his face, like he always snobbish looking. You know what I'm saying? I've met Shedeur multiple times where I'm looking at him like, okay. It's just like,
you know what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He always in character for a reason. Like, I gotta portray like I'm hard. Look, my whole thing with Shedeur is this: what win can he hang? Like, what performance
can you hang your hat on?
Can you hang your hat on in college?
Yeah.
Shedeur, first off, I gotta hold him accountable, right?
We'll play that clip again after I'm done cooking right quick. Let me cook. So the goofy nigga in the weird cat in the hat hats, you telling me this goofy dude right here who wears all the unprofessional hats on TV to make this weird statement because he's a diva bitch. Look, Cam, you probably could beat me up. I don't give a damn. When has that stopped another grown man from saying what God gave him to say? You're a dude who's auditioning for the Said So community. You know, Stephen A. Smith, who got you right to the right accord. Now you acting in a certain bravadic way. So first of all, you said he's always trying to act. Basically, you're trying to say he's always trying to act tough. That's you, sir. You're the one who acts tough, bougie, because you're bad and bougie, bitch. You're the one who goes to Little League football games, and you're always getting it into with the younger generation. And people are always trying to defend you. I was one of the people who always go out his way to defend you. And then I thought about it. I've been to 1,000 football games. I ain't never got in a fight with the kids, not the middle school kids, elementary kids, high school kids, not college kids. It says something about you, sir. You've been sabotaging Shedeur since the get-go. And let's look at what you referenced again. I want to watch that video again. It's other things in that video to break down to show proof you're the scrub in the hat.
Shedeur, first off, I gotta hold him accountable, right? Travis Hunter is what we would think Shedeur is supposed to be. Travis Hunter is polished like a quarterback. Shedeur has always got this mean mug look on his face, like he always snobbish looking. You know what I'm saying? I've met Shedeur multiple times where I'm looking at him like, okay, it's just like,
you know what it is.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He always in character for a reason. Like, I gotta portray like
I'm gonna play the video again because we're gonna make a movie. So you said Travis is always looking snobbish. He's trying to look hard. He's always in character. So first, what you did right there, you also brought up Travis Hunter and said, you basically said he's the real professional. He's the one who act like a real quarterback. How could you be friends with Dion and Shedeur? You see, Dion, I warned you about these step infections, Dion. They not like us, bro. Whether you guys like DJ Bless One or not, who's always in character? I don't script this. I don't do any of it. I use my soul, my love for melanated people around the world. You don't need to script this. I could have anger towards my people because we're humans, but then I'm going to bring you back and apologize like a man is supposed to, or give you enough love so you can know a place over here at the I Smoke Hip Hop Live movement is brotherhood. Don't never get that misconstrued. Speaking of that, you tried to pin Travis with Shedeur. You gave the Said So community that you've been tap dancing for the last 15 years. You gave them fuel and energy to throw at the Sanders family because you knew what you were doing. You're the one who's always in character. You're the one who was a liar at Auburn when you got allegedly payments with your father or whatever. However that is, I'm going to say allegedly because I defended you during that time, but still it's null and void, bro. You're the real character. You're the one who's always having this mean mug and then a little smile. Shedeur smiles 24/7. How could you possibly misconstrue that with someone that's in character, someone that's trying to be someone he's not? You said more worse outlandish statements than what the race has been saying to Shedeur. You are the Benedict Arnold. You always been one of these agents, bro. I seen when Joy and Fox Sports was going through that lawsuit, you couldn't wait to be this minstrel show who was a simp that wanted to become to the rescue where Joy didn't even called you. Like, nobody really be liking Jason Whitlock like that. I know him personally, but I hold Jason Whitlock accountable, don't I, y'all? I call him out when it needs to be. I don't beat around the bush, but you called out Jason Whitlock for saying what all men could say about, Joy Teller. He gave men great advice, whether you like Jason Whitlock or not, and it was about her breasts always being out. And he said he stayed away from it and I actually was shocked the man Jason Whitlock would be truthful like that. He basically said he stayed away from Joy because he doesn't want to get in trouble. He didn't say he could get Joy. He didn't say any of that. He said he stayed away because of her kaboozum, which every man needs to listen to an advice like that. Instead of you listening, you wanted to be a super simp hero. You came out the way and said, she'll never like you. She'll never want you. I got news for you, Cam Newton. I know what you was doing. Joy don't give a fuck about you. She don't care if you this 6'5" dude who's been in the NFL. Her brother is taller than you or the same height. She knows NFL players and she never runs to you NFL players. She runs to the opposite. Us real dudes. We don't gotta be 300 pounds of muscle, 8 feet tall. She likes the average man because she sees right past little chupping dancers like you. That's why I got these little Sam in the, whatever you want to call it. The cat in the hat has always been you, bruh. You've been a lame since you've been on TV. And I thought you was this cool guy, bigger than life. You're a danger to young kids around you. I'm not going to say allegedly. The proof is in the pudding. You're always getting in some type of fight because the young could read the fake things you do. The young could see the tap dancing you do. So when they get around you, it's like how I look at you like, who is this dude? You're just looking for some green eggs and ham, and you tried to throw that on Shedeur, bruh. Why not have a talk with, I said the same thing when you did to Travis. Why not have a talk with Travis Hunter or have a talk with Shedeur? You go on your bully pulpit, and because you're a bigger than life character and you have to do what you have to do. Now, somebody's going to tell me Cam Newton got all the money in the world, but Cam Newton is the same scrub who went in front of this Said So community bitching and crying about not having any money left. That's you, sir. So it makes sense why in the last 5 years, you've been a minstrel show. Going to the Kentucky Derbies with these weird hats. Who's this nigga friends? So ain't nobody gonna tell this cat in the hat the truth? Nobody's gonna tell Dr. Seuss minstrel show character the truth? Nobody is wearing your funky hats, and I think it's been screwed on too tight. Now I'm about to go in. You're a jealous bitch, and I don't care what you got to do to me, cuz I'm going to be the voice where the powerless don't have a platform to say what I got to say. You've been a jealous scrub for a long time. It's been so many Colorado fans in the last 2 years sending me clips. That's on my soul, sending me clips after clips to violate you. But I tried to stick the code with a stepping fetching like you, but you can't keep the code and stick the code with knee grumps like you. You're the worst type of knee grumps because you have no talent outside of football. You have the most outlandish, ridiculous takes, and niggas just rock with you because you're Cam in the hat. So they try to give you alley-oops and passes, but don't nobody watch your show for real. The said so segment that don't like us are the ones who watch your show. So ESPN came along and gave you some buttermilk biscuits. So now you and Stephen A. Smith, two stepping fetchings. It's hilarious to see every time they send me clips of both stepping fetchings trying to fight each other. But guess what? I'd rather listen to Stephen A. Smith more than you, because at least he's not in character. He's who he is. Whether Stephen A. is a stepping fetching or a knee or real knee grumps, you gonna get Stephen A. Smith. We don't know who we gonna get when you put on that ridiculous hat. You doing the most, bro. I believe you went to them Diddy parties and you did unforeseen things that we don't want to know about. We're not gonna look at some big old 6'6" dude bent up over and trying to get inserted so you can be part of the winning team. You know the winning team. The Mayo people who don't like us, that you'll do anything to be part of. They probably put some other things in that green eggs and ham. Don't let that go over your head. You look ridiculous, sir. A man that plays in character his entire NFL career, his college career, and now in his cornbread, buttermilk biscuits, analyst career, you're the last person to tell Shedeur he's in character. Bro, can you imagine? That's worse than somebody cussing at me, bro, violating me with fingers, bro. Pause. You're going to tell the world that I'm always in character because you met me before? A lot of people met Shedeur. My cousins met Shedeur. I've seen him on TV. I've never seen Shedeur in this act. How could one try to be mean mug by just being their face? 99% of the time, when you see Shedeur, he's always smiling. How is that a character? Then you do the Brady mode and the Brady time. Why didn't you say the same thing about Brady? Why didn't you been say this about the Brady mode? How can doing the Brady mode be a level of fakeness and toughness and an actor? You basically just said Deion Sanders' son shouldn't be one you take because he's an actor. He's not like that. That's what you basically said in a nutshell, but you're a bitch ass nigga. You're never going to stand on business and say what you want to say. You come with semantics because you're catering to other segments while catering to a certain segment that could give you buttermilk biscuits. In other words, what Blessed One just said, he'll try to act like he one of the real ones, but he's still in that community over there. The only props I could give you is you got these programs that can help out kids, but I hate to burst your bubble. The beautiful state of Georgia, and especially in Atlanta, shout out to my beautiful people of Atlanta. They got a lot of good people every day that don't get the recognition that people keep giving to your bitch ass. They got regular squares who just grow up, raise up their family, and go to their 9 to 5. And when they're off of work, guess what they're doing? They're taking care of kids like my kids. It's a lot of great coaches in Ellenwood. It's a lot of great coaches in McDonough. It's a lot of great coaches in Zone 3 on Cleveland Avenue, aka Cleveland. It's a lot of good coaches in the 4. It's a lot of good coaches in the 6, no Gucci. You feel me? It's a lot of good coaches in Atlanta. But the scrub they keep giving props to, it's bitch niggas like you because you was in the NFL. That's it. A square from Delaware with a ridiculous hat. Man, somebody needs to resurrect Dr. Seuss from the dead and go give this bitch ass minstrel some green eggs and ham because he's thirsty for it. Look at that boy. Let's look at it one more time if y'all think I'm capping about what we just heard from this minstrel.
Shedeur, like, first off, I gotta hold him accountable, right? Travis Hunter is what we would think Shedeur is supposed to be. Travis Hunter is polished like a quarterback. Shedeur has always got this mean mug look on his face, like he always snobbish looking. You know what I'm saying? I've met Shedeur multiple times where I'm looking at him like, okay. It's just like, wow. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He always in character for a reason. Like, I gotta portray it.
I'm done, man. I'm getting out of here. So I only played that video 3 times because I'm on my Dr. Umar-ish, because you have to say it multiple times. And the reason why Dr. Umar does that, now I don't believe a lot of things he said, but I believe in his psychology degree, because with our people, bro, we suffer from Stockholm syndrome for real, bro. All the other segment of the community got to do is either shed a fake tear that ain't there, throw you some buttermilk biscuits, and here come you minstrels crying for them, bruh. So I believe in saying that 3 times. So I showed you the video 3 times so we can't misconstrue who the cat in the hat, Sam Kassam wanna be, who Cam Newton is. But nonetheless, bro, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go eat some real eggs and ham, not the green ones, because if you eating expired hams, no wonder you must have slipped up and bumped your goddamn head.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I